eyeshadow look, very soft on the eyes. Yeah, really soft kind of iridescent, romantic kind of iridescent pink toned colour, a neutral kind of pink, muted down kind of pink colour, and I kept the lips as well very nude. Yeah, so I hope you guys like this look. Not super highlighted, but just slightly. I'll try to keep the eyes really nice and soft, and then just applied a little bit of mascara as well. Yeah, I hope you guys like this little look for you guys. It could be easily used for like a romantic kind of makeup look, or a date night, or just a social event. Yeah, anything like that. I've kind of kept the lip quite nude because I think the eyes are very soft and subtle as well, so I think a dramatic lip would totally not go with this kind of look. But I hope you guys really enjoy this look. Please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, like and everything, and let me know, guys, if you like these types of looks, these videos, and what your favorite kind of event that you're looking for to go to, if I could do a makeup look for that as well. Yeah, please let me know in the comments what you think, and hopefully I will see you guys in the next Get Ready With Me. If you want to see how I got this look, then just please keep watching. Bye. I'm going to start off by using my foundation, and I'm using the L'Oreal Infallible 24-hour matte, and I've just put it on the back of my hand, and I'm just going to use my beauty blender to blend that out. Start from the centre of my face. And just blend that all out. Just going to have not too heavy a coverage, just a light coverage. I don't want too much of a heavy coverage today. I'm just dabbing whatever I have left on the beauty blender in the other areas that I need. I'm working that all the way in to my skin. Just using what I have. I'm not going in with a great amount today. Just a light coverage for this look. I'm also taking a tiny amount of my Clinique Beyond Perfecting Foundation and Concealer, and just using it as a concealer under my eyes. I'm just going to pat that all in. Okay, I'm going to go in with powder now, and I'm using the Kick-Ass Instant Retouch Pressed Powder from Soap & Glory. Love this powder. It's just like a kind of banana shade translucent powder. Just allows me to set the foundation without leaving any type of colour or sheen or anything like that. So it just really allows me to set this foundation, and it doesn't cake up at all. It doesn't go into my dry patches, which I find really hard to find a powder that does not go into my dry patches, and there's a lot of dry patches. It's the same with the foundation. I love the Estee Lauder Double Wear. It does just what it's supposed to do, and it's great for my dry skin and also my skin tone. I have a yellow undertone, so I find it quite hard to find foundations that are not pale or don't wash me out, or are too ashy for my skin type. I just find it really hard. So the ones that I love are my Clinique and Estee Lauder Double Wear. The Infallible Matte also, I love that as a drugstore foundation. But powders, I just tend to, I used to love Laura Mercier translucent powder, but I'm using this now because that one's kind of run out. So I really want to try the RCMA translucent powder because I've heard so many good things about that one. So I've finished with powdering everywhere, and I'm just going to go in with some bronzer, and the bronzer, going to use this bronzer from Elizabeth Arden. It's a really pretty colour. I just love it so much. It's got some little shimmers of light pinks and just like a really nice slight sheen to this bronzer. So I'm just going to go in with that. It is quite a shimmery kind of blush, but when it bronzer, but when it actually goes on, it doesn't actually transfer onto the face. It goes on as a very, very pretty bronze. So I'm just going to put that in the areas I applied the other contour, and just build that up slowly. I'm just trying to stick to the middle section of the actual bronzer, just to get that slight golden brown colour, just ever so slightly. I am going to take it up just a little bit here, and just on the other side as well. Go in slightly with just this bronzer, also from Tanya Bear's bronzing set, I think it is. It's the Cheeky palette, and it's their beach bronze one that I'm black bronze all over my top. But right, I'm just going to go in slightly with that, ever so slightly as well, just to build up that bronze a little bit more, not too much. I just really love that bronzer. I use it on a daily basis sometimes, that one, because it's just such a pretty bronze for the summer. The blusher that I'm going in with, okay, the blusher that I'm going in is with this one here, and it's from Bobbi Brown. No, but not Bobbi Brown. It's from Barry M, and it's the Make Me Blush powder, and I've got mine in Make Me Blush, and it's a really pretty nudie typed pink toned colour, which I think will really suit will really make the eyes and the blush kind of come together. So I really think it's gonna suit that, and it's not too heavy and it's not too over the top for a blush, and it's really pretty. I've used it before. I'm just going to do it on the apples of my cheek and then just work it up a little bit. Okay, just to build up that bronze a little bit, I'm just going in from the Rosy Flush Cheek palette from Tanya Bear, and just going in with that pretty peony colour. It's really pretty actually. Just ever so slightly, just to build up that matte kind of Barry M blush. Blushed up. I'm going to go in with eyes. So with eyes, I'm going to start off by I've already primed my eyes, and I've already filled in my eyebrows as well. So I'm just going to go in with this I think it's a Pure Colour Stay On Shadow Paint, and it's from the Estee Lauder range, and it's kind of like a iridescent kind of pigment, very kind of sticky, not too sticky, it's just a really soft kind of gel like formula, kind of like the Maybelline Colour Tattoos. So I'm going to go in with that and put that all over my lids, just to start off with a good base, and I'm just going to use my fingers to put that all over my lids. So I'm just going to apply that to my lids. I'm going to go in with this, actually I'm just going to go in with my blending brush, my fluffy blending brush from Lancome, and I'm just going to use this LA palette Nude from L'Oreal, the Rose palette, and I'm just going to go in with this colour here, just to kind of use as kind of a base over that colour as well, because I don't want too much of a sheen to start off with. So I'm just going to use it as an all over kind of base. Even that Estee Lauder paint pot that I do use it on its own as well, just as a good base, and yeah, just on those normal days where I don't want too much of a colour, I do use that as a base. But so this colour from the L'Oreal palette that I'm using, I'm just going to use it as kind of like a transition base colour. So, and then I'm just going to go in with that colour now and pack that all in. The one from the Gosh palette here, using that colour here, that iridescent kind of pink, packing off any kind of excess and just using that all over my lid. I'm just going to spray my brush a little bit with a white tea facial mist, just to get the pigment a little bit more intense. And I like to do that a lot with my eyeshadows when I'm not getting the colour payoff that I kind of want. It really intensifies the eyeshadow. So go in with that colour and build it up all over my lid. So I'm just going in with that colour and just building it up all over my lid. Okay guys, now I'm just taking that same colour that I have all over my lids, this one here, and I'm just going to intensify the outer corners a little bit more, just because I want that intensity just on the outer corners, and I'm just using a flat brush, and it's the MAC 249. Just want a little bit more intensity on the outer corners, and then taking my fluffy brush, I'm just gonna use that colour that I used from the L'Oreal palette, and just that nudie typed pink there. It's a matte, no sheen to it at all, and I'm just going over that so it's all just kind of neatened up in my transition. Just so it's all neatened up and the colours are matching. And then just taking a flat, kind of more of a fluffier kind of flat brush, and using this colour here, and I'm just gonna smoke out my how I've done on this side, smoke out my bottom lash line with that colour. And again, I did kind of spray my brush a little bit just to get that colour to be a bit more intense and smoked out. And so I'm just going to smoke that colour. I'm just going to apply that colour just below my lash line. I just think it looks really pretty, soft brown. So it's a really ashy kind of brown, this colour here. It's kind of like an ashy typed brown. Something that you could possibly use on your brows as well if you have brown, dark brown hair. I'm just using that on the bottom lash line. I really like this colour. I actually really am enjoying this palette. I never actually got round to using it, so I just thought I'd use it for a makeup look, and I'm actually really impressed with the colour selection. I think it's really nice and soft. I'm just going to go in with a very soft eyeliner. I'm not going to use a black because I want the eyes to stay very soft. So I'm just going to be using this brown eyeliner pencil, and it's from Mr. Right Now from the Balm Cosmetics, and it's in the colour Bill. Well, it's called Bill. And I'm just going to line my waterline with this. When I swatched it, it was very pigmented. So slightly, and then I'm also going to kind of tight line with this on my top, and then just kind of create a little line staying close, really close to my lash line, just with this, just to create a really soft edge. And then I'm just going to blend it out with a tiny brush. Just want a tiny, just so it's kind of matching that lower lash line. And I'm just staying really close to the lash line, just creating a little natural line, just keeping it really nice and soft. I'm just going to highlight my inner corners of my eyes using Tanya Burr's Rosy Flush Cheek Palette and the Oyster Shell colour. So I'm just going to use it. It's kind of like just a white iridescent kind of highlight. I'm just ever so slightly going to highlight that inner corner there. Just ever so slightly. Like my cheekbones. I'm just going to take that same highlight again and just apply it to my cheekbones. Just slightly. It's a very subtle highlight, don't want too much, but it has got a slight shimmer sheen, a slight sheen to it, which is nice. Okay, I just finished applying mascara now, and the eyes have come a lot more together now. So yeah, I think it's a really pretty iridescent pink, a romantic kind of makeup look. And I'm just going to finish by just a tiny bit more on my bottom lashes. Yeah, and then I'm going to go in with a lip. It's from, I think it's from the Makeup Academy actually. Makeup Academy? I think so. the Whipped Velvet from MUA, one of their Luxe ones, and it's the Whipped Velvet spray, I think it's just a tiny bit, and then smudge it out. I'm using a similar colour lip liner. My lips are really dry at the moment. And this lip liner is from Delilah, long wear, paraben free, and it's one of those organic ones, I think. Okay, so lips are finally on. I really like this colour actually. It's a nudie type of slight pink to it, so I like it. It's not super matte. It's very soft. Has a really nice scent to it as well. Yeah, I really like those Whipped Velvet, especially that colour. Yeah, I really like that. So I think it has really gone well with that eye colour, the iridescent kind of pink look. I think this is nice and subtle. It's not too much on the eyes. It's a very pretty kind of romantic kind of iridescent pink kind of look. Yeah, I hope you guys all like it and enjoy it. I don't usually go for a nude kind of lip, but I really actually think it looks really good, especially with this eye look. Nice and subtle, soft kind of colours, nothing too dramatic, nothing too in your face. Even for a kind of day wear, this lipstick would be perfect. But for a romantic kind of date, you want to look that extra bit kind of nice. I think this is perfect look as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share. Yeah, definitely don't forget, guys, click that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys all on the next Get Ready With Me. Thanks so much for watching. Bye guys.